a whole month before you're hitting another uniform?
It's almost good because we got to get better still before we start playing. But I think we're just excited, ready for practice tonight.
We've seen those nose tackles. And how much did they push you? What did you think of the new guys kind of rotating in there?
I thought all the nose tackles did a really nice job in the spring that I played against. Obviously, Kurt, Angelo had been here a while. Both two guys who are really, really good. I have some other guys get in there, but those two guys have been good this spring, and they're strong, fast guys.
Josh, you may have answered this already. I apologize, but just having a bunch of the returners coming back to this line, what is that going to help this line heading into fall camp?
Yeah, like I said, last year we ended really strong, and we want to continue that and be even better at the beginning of this season. I think that's our big goal as a unit, and just to get better throughout camp. But the communication, all that kind of things will be good.
And how do you, as one of the leaders on that line, just come into fall camp being that voice for the younger guys?
I think the young guys, and it's not just me, JC, Gadsky, Melvin, Brandon Henderson, Brandon Hansen, all those guys practice so hard. They have a lot of detail in their preparation, so those young guys see that and they follow it.
Definitely. And, having that expectation coming off last year, not just for the team, but the outside noise, how are you guys kind of not focusing on what people are saying outside of what the program is?
I think people think it's harder than it is to do that. I think we just focus one day at a time, really. Just to practice night is the biggest day we have so far. So.
What do you think Brandon Henderson gained from starting 5, 6, 7 games last year?
I think he gained a lot. Like, starting in games makes a huge difference. Especially, he played in a lot of big-time games. He played against Michigan. He played, even though he didn't start the game, he played starting in South Carolina. Those are like really good fronts. So I think he gained a lot of experience. And once you see yourself on film in a real game, you really know what you need to work on.
You mentioned a couple times that we got to start well. What do
Yeah.
you think the key to that is?
Yeah. I think the key to that is that just be ready in game one. Like, maybe our preparation in the first part of the year wasn't as good as the end part of the year, but now that we've played together, I think it will be a lot better. But I think our preparation has to be high, our intention has to be high in practice going into those first few games.
Do you think that's what clicked in November last year, Josh? And specifically, you guys have been able to run the ball that month really, really effectively?
Yeah, I think it was just all of us coming together and working a little better together. But yeah, probably intention in practice and also our preparation going to the games definitely made a big difference in those later parts of the season.
Josh, for you, that quarterback's center relationship is so special. Being able to bring Luke back for a third straight year, just how's that relationship grown between you two, and what have you seen from him this the fall, in the spring, and the summer, and now going into the fall as you guys do another season together?
Yeah, I've been playing with Luke for 3 years now, and I've just seen the way he's grown. He's gotten so good since when he first got here until now. Not that he wasn't good when he first got here, but he's always been good. But just seeing him take steps, and me and him working together, talking about calls, talking about defense, talking about game plans during the week is really grown. It's easy to communicate with someone you've been working with for the last 3 years.
When you hear him talk about his connection with Barry, is it really similar to what you have with Bart after being here for so long?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. And obviously me and Coach, I've been playing for Coach Lunny for 4 years as well too.
Sure.
So, but I think it's probably similar, yes.
So you had football upbringing, but how much have you learned about being the guy up front to make those calls? How much has that changed over the last 2 years as we started?
Yeah, I think as I've started more, I've gotten a little more experience. So, I don't know everything. I still need stuff to learn, but I think I've gotten a grasp on things. I've seen a lot of stuff before. I can go back in my old notebooks from 2023. Let's say we played a defense that was a movement defense, or we played a defense that was a two-gapping defense. I have those notes from back then. I can look back on them and get ready for this, a game. I don't know what Western Illinois plays exactly yet, but I can look back on notes I've already played teams on.
I mean, quarterbacks, we always think about watching so much film to prepare themselves for what they see. How much do you have to? How important is that for you?
For me, film is really important. I really like to know what's going on before I get into the game. I think some people are different than others. Some people can handle a lot of information. Some people can't. For me, I need a lot of information before I step into a game.
What's this archive of notes you have look like? Where do you keep them?
I just have
how much are we talking?
I probably have a stack of notebooks, maybe 10 notebooks that I have with a bunch of stuff. It's not just football. I have training, eating, all kinds of stuff I have in those.
Have you always done that? Maybe kept?
Since college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there someone here, when you started, that maybe got you?
I learned that from my dad.
From your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question about Aiden as well. Just obviously, he had 2 really good games at the end of the year, Northwestern and the bowl game. Just what have you maybe seen from him to carry over that success, running the ball behind you?
Right. I think Aiden had a lot of confidence. I remember in fall camp last year, I thought Aiden was really, really good. I think he had some injuries at the beginning of the season that may have hampered him a little bit, but I know he's really excited. He looks really good in the weight room. I've been seeing him, watching him train a little bit. He looks really good in the weight room. I know he's looking real fast, so just excited to get to camp with him.
What do you think about the mustache he's going with?
It's him. I wouldn't rock it personally, but for him, that's good.
We've heard from Henderson that last fall camp that he was able to play all 5 if he really, really needed to. From your perspective, what skill set is required to be able to do that, and how much of a different world is it to kind of jump into maybe a center like he can do?
The skill set to be able to do that is pretty special. I mean, obviously they're not going to throw me out there at left tackle,
sure.
But like the fact that Brandon can play left tackle through right tackle and center is pretty special, and it shows how smart he is and how much tools and how athletic and strong he really is. And the fact that he knows all the positions, he knows all the plays from all of them, shows what kind of player he is.